Hey guys, my name is Jody Gonzalez and I'm an art therapist, and today I've been thinking a lot about you and your kids, and I'm wondering how you're doing in talking with your kids about the current events as related to the shootings in Las Vegas. I work with a ton of teens in my practice, and I can tell you that in these times they often have a ton of insight and they really want to help out. But in front of that, they have a whole range of really complex emotions. These emotions are really hard for them to separate, so it's therefore really difficult for them to verbalize. And I'll tell you that they probably really want to talk with you about how they feel, but because it's so mixed up, they're not really sure how to find the right words. And this creates a lot of stress for them, which builds up in their bodies as the experience of anxiety. And I'll tell you that a lot of kids don't know what anxiety is. They feel like they have something between fear and paranoia, and they often think that they're the only ones who experience that. So then they start to worry that they're weird, and they keep their feelings bottled up, and then a whole range of emotional issues start to stem from that, whether they begin to isolate or have outbursts or just check out in any number of ways, which I'm sure is really frustrating and worrisome to you as a parent, but you have to understand that they're grasping for ways to cope with the stress and anxiety. So as I said before, I'm here today to share with you a healthy way to help your child sort out and express their emotions so that they can talk with you. It's really, really simple, and what's super cool is that you can do it too. So to get started, all you need are some sheets of regular 8.5 by 11 printer paper and a pair of scissors. And first cut the paper into quarters. So you'll have small sheets of paper. And then just get some markers or colors and just have those on the table. And then ask your child to identify 1 to 3 of their strongest feelings, starting with their strongest. And as they do a drawing about their feeling, just have them pick out a color that represents how they feel, and then just work with line or maybe some symbols. So as an example, the first drawing that I did was about anger. I felt really angry that this happened, so I picked out red and I did these like sharp, jagged line shapes. And then I did like a little mouth with fangs. Now, immediately as I expressed anger, I started to feel helpless. And so there my drawing just shifted to like a sad face. And as I wrote the word helpless, I realized that underneath that I felt sad. And so for sad, I just picked out some of the darker colors. I did these like swoopy lines and these little brown dots. Now, your child may not stop at 3 drawings. They might do 10, and that's okay. What's really awesome about this is that once they get their drawings out, it's a lot easier for them to talk about their drawing than to have this all bottled up inside and to search for the right words when their young minds are still developing vocabulary in the first place. And it's also really awesome because if you find that you're not so great at connecting with and expressing your emotions, so you feel really awkward talking to your kids about this, breaking it down and keeping it simple through little drawings like this will be really helpful for you too. One thing I wanted to share is that by keeping the paper small, it helps you and them have a sense of feeling of containment of their emotions and therefore control, as opposed to giving them a huge sheet of paper and saying, hey, draw what you feel. This is sort of like having the whole mixed up thing in the mind, like we've all had the blank page syndrome. So again, not this. Small paper. If you find that your child's really struggling, use even smaller sheets of paper and just have them start to sort it out, like all the different aspects, as I said before. So I think that you'll find that once you get past the emotional stuff with your child and you talk about these drawings, they're going to open up with a ton of ideas about how they want to help. And that is so cool. Now you can use this opportunity to share with them that they're part of a larger thing and they have the power of choice to be helpful even from a distance. So you can move into a conversation of what is helpful. Just some general ideas. Maybe you guys make thank you cards to first responders and hospital workers and you send those to Las Vegas. Or maybe you talk about the resources in your own community and ways that you can support first responders and appreciate that there are a lot of elements in your own community that are set up to help keep you safe. You might also decide to have something like a family garage sale and donate the proceeds to the Red Cross. I'll tell you, you're not going to have to come up with these little bullet point ideas. I am always blown away with the intelligence, the creativity, and the pure heart that kids have when it comes to helping others when they feel that they're able to express themselves. So, coming to the end of our video, I hope this is helpful. Please note this is not a substitute for therapy, but hopefully it helps your family literally to get on the same page in a way that helps your child feel empowered, supported, and connected. And as I said, hopefully helpful to you too. I'd love to hear from you. Please message me or share with me how this worked for you. I am here for you. I'd love to know how this worked. So with that all said, thank you very much. Good luck, enjoy, talk to your child, and be well. Thank you so much. Good night.